when we do any automation or when we interact the web browser using Selenium Java, then basically we need to find out the locators, and based on that we do everything. So what are Selenium locators? Selenium locators are used to identify web elements of a web page. Whatever the web page you are seeing, basically each of them has different content, and each content or each part of any website, that is basically an element. For example, when we are in the ebay.com, this website, we are seeing this web page. So this web page is a combination of different web elements. So this is on element, this is on element, this search box is on element, this drop down, this is also on element, this link is also an element, and this search is an element also. So we need to find out each element. So whenever we are doing any task, okay, like we want to type something here, we want to search anything, basically we are actually handling the locators. We are either clicking or we are typing something or we are doing something. That means some actions we are doing. So this type of element we need to figure out how we can identify this element is the main challenge to do the automation. So if you understand how to locate those elements, then the automation becomes very simple and easy. Now, how we can find this locator? We can find this locator different ways. Let's do one thing. Let me right click from this browser. I'm using right now Firefox, but if you use Chrome browser, that is also fine. So once we right click, then we'll find on option, that means inspect. If we click inspect, then it will draw all the codes. Basically, like for this search box, if we click here, this is the code. This is the backend code for this search box. If we try to click the search button, for this button, this is the code for this case. So here, this is on element. So this is also an element, and if we move our cursor here, we will see it is highlighting here in the website. So if you move your cursor over here, it is also showing where is the element. So like this is an icon, okay, and this is like this thing, and here it is highlighting this part. So that means basically this is also an element. So whatever you are seeing in this page, in this website, basically each of them is an element, and the whole website is the combination of different elements. So we need to find out how we can trace those things, and these are called the way to find the locators. That's why it is meaning like are used to identify web elements of a page. So basically, whatever the web page we are seeing, there are many elements, and these elements are identified by these Selenium locators. These Selenium locators are used by Selenium WebDriver to interact with the elements. That means in the previous video, we used WebDriver, then driver. So this driver is basically an object, and this WebDriver is an interface, and this Chrome driver, which we are creating this type of object, WebDriver type of object. So basically, these locators are used by Selenium WebDriver. Why we need to use that? Just to interact with the elements, and there are 8 different types of locators supported by Selenium. So these are the 8 different types of locators which is used by Selenium. One is ID, there is name, the other one is class name, tag name, link test, partial link. I am not going to explain the details of these locators. We will learn those things one by one. From the next videos, we will learn each of the element individually. For each video, I will explain each of the element so that it will be easy to understand and easy to remember. So that's it. Hopefully you have a basic understanding what is like Selenium locators and how to use and how many types of Selenium locators are available to automate the browser. In the next few series of video, we will learn each of the element, how to use those things, very simple and detailed way. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any question, please put in the comment section.